Okay, I sat back and turned on my computer and did a little research more on this board, and come to find out all these caps are factory. The blue ones are just factory caps. They just use different colors. So I don't think there's been really anything done to this as far as even this is factory. This to ground. They're just whatever this surface mount component is, they're basically putting it to ground. These are chassis ground. So I'm not sure why that's there, what the whole design factor that is, but it's going to ground. This whole mess here, I'm gonna have to look on the back side of the board because I haven't looked, but to me it looks like something got overheated, possibly on the back side of the board. I don't know. I'm still thinking there might be some kind of hokey swing mod put in this thing or something. Why would you have the back screws missing, top and bottom, if you didn't, for one, take the top and bottom off at a certain point? So I don't know. It's not showing a lot of distortion or anything, really no distortion on the spectrum analyzer, so not really sure why anybody would take the covers off. I'd expect to see the AMC would have been cranked, the ALC cranked. None of that was done, so correct me from the first video, because in the first video I thought maybe this was not factory and these caps were upgraded, but nope, they're all factory, and that's a factory setup right there. So overthinking things again. So the antenna jack looks kind of weird. Looks like it could use a little bit more. No, it looks good. They put like some marker or something on it, so that's all that is. I thought when I first looked at that it was missing a big chunk of solder, but nope. So yeah, that's it so far. I'm gonna take the top off and just look at the back side of the board, solder side, and see if I can see anything. If I do see anything out of ordinary, I'll put it back on the video. I never did show the power output with the mic because I accidentally hit stop on the video. So the radio's actually doing more on sideband than it does on AM. It's doing about 17 on sideband, about 15 on AM. So it's doing pretty good. And yeah, I'm gonna take a look at the back. If I see anything out of the ordinary, I'll put it on camera. If I don't, then that'll be the end of the video. So thanks for watching. Again, I don't mind these radios. I think they're best served indoors. I think the display looks horrible outside, especially in the sun. If you have this radio in direct sun and you have sun between you and the radio, you cannot see these displays. At least in the vehicle I have, I could not see it whatsoever. The size of this thing is good. I think it fits good in a vehicle. But when I had one of these mounted in my vehicle, I couldn't see the display at all. So what good is having the CB if you can't even see what channel you're on or see what, any of the functions are set on? So to me, that was garbage. So that's the one that I used to own. I got rid of due to that fact. As far as running it in the house, I think it looks pretty good. You can change the colors and everything, and I think this actually looks pretty good. We'll peel that plastic off eventually when I figure out what I'm going to do with it when I clean it up. But all in all, I think they're a decent radio. I don't know why people give them a bad name and stuff, but I think Uniden makes a pretty quality radio here. I would give this the advantage to, again, the McKinley. I just think that's a better radio, but I'd say this is a close second as far as between the two. So personally, I would rather run this than I don't know, probably rather run this than like what else would there really be to compare? Probably rather run this than like a 959 or something, only because of the fact that I get weather. It's a more modern looking rig. I've owned my fair share of all the old style radios and stuff, and I still like them, but I like the new stuff too. I like to give the new stuff a try because I think it works pretty good. So I think Uniden makes a pretty quality sideband radio here. But anyways, let's take a look at the back side of the board. If I don't come back with anything, it means there was nothing. And thanks for watching. If I do come back, then we'll see something. So I'm not really sure. We're going to pause the video, and if it ends here, 7-3. Thanks for watching. If it doesn't, then I'll be right back. Okay, yeah, there was nothing on the solder side of the board, so must just be the factory. I don't know why they overheated the board right there, and all that flux was all melted and stuck to the board, but I don't think it hurts anything, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. I could clean it, but I think as far as performance of this radio, doesn't hurt it one bit. I pulled the cover off the face. The face looks great, so it's like a new radio, and it's working good. So not sure what we'll do with it yet, but if it comes to passing along, I'll definitely let everybody know on YouTube and on Facebook, and anybody's interested, they can contact me via email. You can make me an offer on it or something if you want to. I consider all offers. As far as that goes, I take PayPal, Venmo, cash if you're local. So if you're interested, make me an offer, and if we can come to some kind of terms or something, maybe I'll send it out to you. So all in all, it's working pretty good. I'm going to test the receive and stuff on an antenna. I do have a RF signal generator coming, so that'll be a new addition to the test bench here. I'll be able to test the receivers out a little bit better in radios and whatnot, so looking forward to getting that. But for now, I think this one's working pretty good, and I think it's one of the second generation, so I don't think it's going to have the display issue like the new ones do. I can't 100% verify that, but I'm pretty sure this is the second generation of this board, this make of this radio. So I think that they changed something in the brand new ones, and the face displays have been horrible. My understanding that they go out quite fast. So this one still looks really good. There's no issues or anything. So let me see if I can. There we go. He had it red at night and white in the day. See if we can change the colors here. Green looks really good on the camera, so does that. Actually, that one looks pretty good too. See, they got the brightness up all the way. In the house, I would definitely keep that down. That is what will take out your display in these newer model radios with the digital displays and stuff. The keep the color, or I'm sorry, not the color, but the brightness down on them. And yeah, it looks good like that, but if you're gonna leave this thing on all the time, I would definitely recommend turning it down. Let's see what the diagnostic says. Yeah, the voltmeter's not real that accurate. I'm at 14 volt. Dummy load. That's really it. So yeah, they're nice radios. I see a lot of them come and go. Guys get these when they first start out, and then they get allured by that high power radio. Everybody wants that high power radio, and in reality, these are good working CB radios. There's nothing wrong with them whatsoever. So, and they got the weather. You got memory. You can scan. You got a lot of features on these. So, yeah, if anyone's interested, I guess I'll just throw it out there. You can send me an offer via email, and I'll put that down in the description, my email address. And if you follow me on Facebook, or you're part of my buy and sell group, possibly I'll list something about it there too, and you can message me through Facebook as well. So you can look me up on Google under the business name Scott's Radios LLC. You can get a hold of me through there too. So there's multiple ways to get a hold of me. And I guess I'll put this one out there if anyone's interested. I'll see if I can find some screws for the back of it, and I'll try to clean it up a little bit as best as I can. It's in pretty good shape though. I'd say it's probably out of a scale of 10 being brand new, which sometimes the radios don't come 10 out of 10 out of the box. Some of them still have marks and scuffs, but I'd say if this was based off a new radio quality coming out of the box, I'd say it's about a 7 out of 10. It's not terrible at all. It's got one little scuff there on the bracket, or on the top cover. Other than that, not too bad. I think this was probably pushed in like a cubby hole of a truck or something, so that's why that is there. It don't look like the bracket's really been used that much. I think maybe they put those rubber inserts on their bracket to keep the bracket from getting messed up, but all in all, it's pretty clean. It works pretty good. I'm gonna let it sit here for a while. Do another frequency alignment on it. Usually, when you got the cover off and you got these things keyed up for a while, they get really hot. It's not really good to set it when it's really hot, so it will change just a touch. So if anyone wants it, I'll go through it again really quick and get it out to you. So thanks for watching. 7-3.